can give that leader extraordinary amount of patience to be like the burden bearer. Then he must be like an eagle. An eagle is a visionary. And I want to point out quick points with that. The Bible said, without a vision, the people perish. And the people perish for lack of knowledge. Don't you realize, when there's no wisdom or know-how, you can't have a vision. Because with know-how, with the wisdom of God, it shows you the ability to put to use or to apply whatever God gave you. Listen, if God gives you a vision, nobody can carry out your vision that God gave you. You got to do what God said do. You can have pretenders, imitators that can go on and copy, do everything that you do. But one thing, when they finish putting it together, it's going to fall apart because that's the vision that God gave you. So he said, without a vision, the people perish. And the people perish because there is no know-how to carry out that vision from God. So you must find, he must be an eagle. He must be able to see beyond seeing. He must have discernment. She must have discernment. He must be the oxen. Second, he must be a lion. What do you mean by lion? Anybody that knows, see the Animal Planet or Direct TV or Dish Network, knows the lion was king of the jungle. He was strong with his pride. His job, even though it looked like it wasn't much, he sent out the lionesses. Now they said in the Animal Planet that the lionesses were more meaner than the lions because they would go hunt in packs. They didn't hunt one at a time. He would sit back and just sit there, ferrying the flies off himself. But when he made certain bellows, they knew that the king of the jungle was there. In other words, you better back up because the king of the jungle, and daddy's in the house, one type of thing. And then along what he would do, he would come where the herbs was and begin to urinate, and that would leave his scent there that any other animals, lions would come on the scene. They would know, in other words, you tread in dangerous territory because this belongs to me. And when they brought in the dead animals or dead llama or the dead impala animals there, what they would do, they would bellow and eat first. Then when the little young males get to the point that they want to test Papa Lion out, he had a way of mauling them, not to kill them, but let them know. Now listen, you still the little one. I'm still in charge. All right. Again, the lion. And just so in leadership, God gives the leader backbone to stand up and call things wrong, and right. And if you don't like it, they still tell you where to go, but tell you nicely how to do it. Everybody can't be a leader. Everybody's got a condition to be a leader. It takes a leader to know how to put you in place, know how to speak a word to cut you, but also speak a word to heal at the same time. Don't you know some folks can say things and they can hurt you and say things to hurt you and can lead you to bloody and point and never heal the wounds? But a real shepherd, a real leader, know how to speak things to heal the wounds in your heart and tell you to go on in God. Don't you know that? So I rebuke you, but I still love you. Go on in the Lord because God still want to do something. I might as well say, man. The last part, which of four denotes man. The man. Why you say the man? A man subject to like passions. Don't you know before the preacher or the pastor become the pastor, he must or she must start as a lay member first. What I mean by that? You have to start at the door as an usher. I tell folks before, in the midst of me getting ready to preach, I used to serve in Sunday school, sing in the choir, working the usher board. So we were about soul seniors, when we needed to clean the toilets, took out the garbage. See, today some folk got the mentality, I'm above all that. But don't realize that the leader is supposed to have a heart of a servant. This is why when you read the Gospels, Matthew showed him as king. That book was addressed to Jews. Mark as the servant man, which was addressed to us. Luke shown as the burden bearer. But we must realize we like Mark. We're still supposed to always be servants. We're not servants of ourselves, but we are servants of the people. So in other words, when you find preachers that feel they are superior than the people are lower than them, you better leave them alone because God has sent them a call to do what they're doing. But a real leader is for the people and servants of the people. They are available to the people 24/7. Whether day, night, noonday, evening, whatever time you call them, they're available to you. That's what leaders are. Let the church say amen. If you didn't ask a question, why you say, somebody would say, well, what are you saying today? God is saying now, you're not bearing no fruit, you're at the verge of being cut off. God is speaking to the church. He's showing us as people in the church that how he gives us a certain time of where we must bring forth fruit. This is why If David compared us to Psalms 1 and verse chapter 3, they told us that your tree planted by the rivers of water to bring forth fruit in the season. Don't you know, in our lives, we have seasons in our lives that we